I'll work you out, get you right with your physical. Always just another interlude. Asking all the questions, girl, you know I don't do interviews. It's pitiful that when I'm with them other bitches, I pretend it's you. Oh, you work at Kohl's, you in dental school.
Yes, sir. And we back with another episode of the Interlude today, man. We got a special guest here, man, representing where you representing from, man. Let them know who you is. What's up,
St. Louis, man. St. Louis, north side of St. Louis, man. It's your boy S.L.O.W, man. Tap in with me. Yeah, I'm excited to be here, man.
Hey,
I'm proud of what y'all doing,
here, dog.
We excited to have you, bro. Definitely excited to have you.
Yeah, what's up, man?
So, but yeah, man, we'll get right into it. Just get to the interview, ask you some questions, man. First thing first, we love to ask every artist, person, all the music, what made you get into
What made me get into music?
Yeah.
I always just been kind of like musical, but like my older cousins, it's like my first memory of me like getting into, you know, wanting to rap and create my own shit. You know what I'm saying? My older cousins used to always like, you know, they had their own little rap groups and shit. Basically, they was just doing what I was doing like on a smaller level in their era. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they was just moving around trying to figure themselves out. You know, they just had them a little group or whatnot. They used to always, you know, sit up in the room and freestyle around me. They used to record off the. They used to play a CD, a beat CD from the radio, then record on the record on the tape recorder and shit like that. Them was my like earliest memories of me seeing people make music and shit, and that's what kind of got me into it. So that's probably like around, you know, my early childhood. So like between like 6 and like 10. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. So how would you describe, like basically, how would you describe the type of music you create?
I mean, I think it's just me. I think it just describes like my lifestyle. Like, yeah, like I just always been able to see both sides. Like I always stayed in the trenches all my life, but like during high school and shit, I was able to go to school like with the white boys and shit, where rich motherfuckers stay. So like, yeah, I might go to school and see somebody my age driving a Bentley to school, but I still got to come home and see somebody shooting up or this is and that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I try to embody like my actual lifestyle, you know, just having the best of both worlds and shit like that, you know. So I think that's the type of music I make.
So a lot of for our viewers that this is their first time, you know, seeing you on here, and we definitely want them to like tune in and tap into your what song would you say that you give to the people?
Say it one more time.
Like, what type of sound do you feel like you give off?
I mean, I definitely pride myself on having soul. Even when like the song may not sound as what you think soul is, like straight off rip, but like I just pride myself on like having soul, and I feel like you can, you know, it's a certain feeling that you can feel when you hear my music that you can feel me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing for me is like soul. I feel like any artist that's going somewhere, they got some kind of soul in their music that you know they actually connect with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm and definitely adding on to that. I mean, when I ran both of your tapes, that's kind of like the first thing I noticed. It was just like you say, every artist usually or at least don't have some type of soul to begin with. But for you, like I think even the thought process and the idea to put so much kind of personality in your album, like for a lot of people just starting out, they not putting in skits, they not putting in little like tidbits of their life into it. That's something you definitely do. So would you say that separates your music from everyone else, or is that one part of it? What else would you say separates it?
Yeah. I definitely feel like that's one part. Like, and I've been like, before I dropped, like especially like locally and shit like that, like I kind of like studied the game to a certain extent because I'm fans of a lot of the people too, like that's local too. So like, you know, I just kind of like studied the game and just seen where like, you know, where some people may have fell off, or some people, you know how it go, man. And like I said, we try to do shit that set us apart, like as far as skits and how we promote. Like we just wanted to go past what we were seeing, like with our partners dropping and shit like that, and it's not really going nowhere, or you know what I'm saying. So we really just wanted to, or like, you know, you post it and everybody posted for 2 days, then it's done. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to really just try to push the envelope on all this shit, on all aspects, so on the music, on the promotion, the covers, all that shit. Like, we just wanted to do it like the people that we look up to, like Kendricks and Cole and Pharrell's, like, you know, to the best of our ability, but we try to embody them. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm glad that you touched on that as far as like what separates your music, and you kind of touching into your influences. So, you know, if people were to ask, like we asking, who are your biggest music influences? Like besides, like, and I know you talked about locals, you know what I'm saying, and you could throw in locals too, but like you know, your influences, like you sit down to their tape and like, not saying that you pull from them, but it's just like that's who you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like like as far as like industry dudes like that, yeah, like obviously Cole, like Friday Night Lights changed my whole fucking perspective on life, nigga. Like,
like
that shit did like some shit for me. Like my freshman year in high school, when I first listened to it on live mixtapes, I think Too Deep for the Intro popped up, you know, on live mixtapes. When you get on, they be just running the songs in the top right corner. Man, Too Deep for the Intro came on, bro. And like that shit just touched me, like, you know, and before Cole, like I wasn't really like, I was into music heavy, but I wasn't really listening to like conscious niggas and shit like that. And like when I realized, like, damn, like this nigga real, like it just, I don't know, like Too Deep for the Intro just took over me, bro, like literally, bro. And I tapped in on the tape and it was over with. Like I'm like, this nigga is. Like I'm like, he damn near describing me, like he talking about me and shit. Like I felt him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt where he was coming from, like just a smart nigga from the trenches, just, you know, trying to navigate and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, able to understand certain feelings at an early age and shit like that like most people just don't really get and shit. Like I just really connected with Cole, bro. And it's
around that time, bro, like around that time that Cole was like, that we got introduced to Friday Night Lights, because I know it's a lot of diehard Cole fans. They was like, oh, we willing to come up in the warm up, but I'm talking about where Cole was like put on that stage. It's like, you know, Friday Night Lights, rap at the hip hop at that time, we was moving away from the Soulja Boy era. It was a lot of club pops, you know what I'm saying? Like music was so different. Like the lyrical guys wasn't getting as mainstream as they should have been. Mainstream, you know what I'm saying? So when I heard Cole, it was, my feelings and my sentiments were exactly how you said. Like it was different. You didn't have nobody just spitting that conscious, but at the same time, what he's talking about, it embodies like two different lives. You know what I'm saying?
hey.
In that scope from different lives, it was like you just sit back and it was just like, bro, like this is crazy, bro. Like it was really crazy.
Yeah, I will argue that Cole might have kind of been at that time the leader in making conscious rap more mainstream. Maybe, possibly. When you talk about conscious rap, like wasn't nobody really talking about what Cole was talking about from Friday Night Lights on until a little.
Are you talking about at that age, or are you talking about rappers and considerably? Because it's a lot of people that will argue, a lot of guys that like that when they hit, like say for instance on our last episode we was talking about Double XL. There was a lot of lyrical guys that had that, oh, they were supposed to take that stage, because around that time Lupe was being dubbed as a mainstream. Lupe was very conscious.
See, but the thing about Cole was, it was just more relatable. And I feel like that's kind of what I try to do with my shit. Like I'm still talk about like being oppressed as a black man and going to college and woo, but like Cole talk about all the feelings with it. Like some dudes that's all the way conscious, like even too conscious enough to even talk about they sexual encounters with a female in a crazy way, like, can I fuck the bitch and woo. Like Cole was able to still put it like that too, and then still give you like some deep ass shit, like a song where he don't even say a curse word to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like he just embodied like everything. Like he was able to make good songs that you can just like really rise to, as far as just having to listen to for the words, for the lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's how, you know, and talk about Cole. I think we can all agree that Cole has kept lyricism alive in hip hop. So just in general, like where you see rap right now, do you feel like the art of lyricism is dead? I mean, I know that's kind of a older question, but and I agree, because I feel like you just gotta know who you listen to, and I feel like you gotta have expectations per artist. You shouldn't necessarily expect certain niggas to come like Cole, because certain niggas ain't Cole. But it's okay.
Right.
The lyricism is different. They kind of take a different form to the experience. So give us your input on that.
Yeah, I don't think it's gone. Like, it's street niggas who I still love to listen to, like, all the time, and they say, and like, cause it's like an element to it. Like, I think of this shit like a sport. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a street rapper, you do, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you do, okay, well, part of that sport is like, okay, what your gun bar is like? Okay, what your 30 do? Is it not just like Steph? Who else wear 30? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your gun bars like? What's this like? You know, it's just like a sport, and I'll be looking at it literally like that. Like, okay, yeah, this is hard for that lane. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it cross over, it cross over. But like, I literally respect everything niggas do. Like, as me being an artist, like, no matter what a nigga put out, like, okay, if something just straight up trash, I'd be like, okay, I don't really fuck with that. But like, you know, it's a part of me in my heart that as an artist, if he was willing to put that out, that's his truth. I ain't mad at him about that. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, I don't think lyricism dead though. Like, it's niggas out here be spitting it. Even the street niggas, especially the females too, bro. We cannot forget about them, bro. The female artists is going crazy, bro. Like, Meg Thee Stallion, she's so hip hop to me, bro. She's so hip hop to me. Yeah, I love Meg Thee Stallion, bro. Like, just because just the hip hop quality in itself about her, just how she moved, she freestyle, she pull up on radio shows and freestyle, she do whatever. Like, I love it, bro. Like,
it's really bringing that aesthetic of what hip hop was, because a lot of us, you know, growing up in the era that we grew up in the early 2000s, hip hop wasn't as competitive as what the pioneers of hip hop made hip hop to be competitive, which everybody fell in love with it. You know what I'm saying? So when you was talking about lyricism, we had to understand, and that even me, like when I was in high school, I was a very underground rap listening dude. I didn't like a lot of guys that was being played on the radio and the mainstream and stuff like that, because it was like, I need y'all to get back to the lyrics, but you gotta understand at the same time, you can't listen to that every day. You know what I'm saying? You gonna need sometimes where you need the lyrics, and you gonna need sometimes where you gonna need your turn up, you know what I'm saying? And they make you feel like, you know what I'm saying? It just make you feel different, like you have alter ego or some stuff like that. Like, if everything was lyricism, I don't think hip hop would be evolve into what it is now, to make guys that come out with, you know, trap hip hop or trap soul hip hop, guys that sing, rap, all that stuff like that.
Yeah, it ain't too much conscious shit getting rapped word for word at any of these festivals. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's just conscious to a certain extent, because I feel like every song, for the most part, got a certain like consciousness to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially like a nigga like I like Kodak, bro. Like, I love Kodak Black, bro. And I feel like he hella misunderstood, like, just off the sonically hearing it. But if you listen to this man content and some of the stuff he's saying, it's literally like some conscious shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he talk about the same shit, like being like, you know, everything that embody hip hop, the oppression, the turn up, the overindulging in drugs, and then you know what I'm saying, just being broke and coming up. Like,
yeah, I think it's real hard for people to get into Kodak now, especially, you know, of course, like with the allegations, everything that was going on with him legally, and I'll always respect that. But I do agree, like Kodak had a verse on Chain's last album, where I was just like, you know, like, if you listening, like you said, you can't never knock another person's experience, and like the content that comes from that, their experience, what they feel like they're giving to the world in terms of being vulnerable, and what they hope other people can see from it. You can't stop it just because it's not a certain consciousness that you're used to, or a certain consciousness that you 100% relate to. I think it's very important, and just like students use the music to do that.
I feel like that about like artists like G Herbo and Youngboy. Like, a lot of them, because of their sound, is very misunderstood. But like, when I first sat down and listened to my first Youngboy tape, it was just like, bro, I believe he was only like 17, 16 then, and it was just like, bro, like the stuff that he's rapping about, how can you take away from what he's talking about you know, somebody that's a 17-year-old, and the fact that everything he's talking about is his experiences. You can't take away from that. That's rap. Rap is somebody's experience. And then, you know, and when you're talking about Herb, like, I feel like Herb is stepping into a lane of talking about rapper. He's leaving that, not so much, I don't want to say drill sound, but he's evolving more as a rapper, and I've come to respect that. Like, I've always been a Herb fan, but to see him take that mantle up, I can make my rap more than what people think it is and not be boxed in and one-dimensional. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I love Herb, man. Herb hip-hop, man. Herb rap is that.
Herb is hip-hop.
That deluxe stupid. That deluxe to PTSD is crazy.
Hey, look. I thought the regular version, like, I thought the regular, when he just dropped it, I'm like, yeah, yo, this fire. But when that deluxe hit, I'm like, bruh. All right, so if you could open for any artist, who would it be and why?
Cold, like cold, right? Like straight up, like cold, man. Like isn't. I mean, that's my dog. Like I love to like get the crowd ready to hear him. Like I just love to just MC that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know, like this didn't like when I first started making like really like recording songs on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking around on the computer apps and shit with little headphones and shit, like my shit was, I'm trying to make like too deep for the intro. I'm trying to find them kind of beats and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I first started, so yeah, like I wouldn't want to open up for nobody but him, like to, you know what I'm saying? That's my, you know what I'm saying? I could go after that.
That's cool.
Okay, man.
Let's see. Okay, so top 3 albums you're listening to besides yours.
Top 3 albums I'm listening to. I'm listening to right now. I'm listening to Polo G. I like his album. I'm listening to Polo G album right now. I'm listening to He Real Hip Hop to me too. Like he did his shit right all the way through. Good rollout, everything. So Polo G. Who else I'm listening to? I guess I'm literally have to go to Polo G, Drake right now, the new Drake tape, and then what else? What's my third one I've been listening to at work, man? Because I do be listening to myself a lot. I just got back into listening to other niggas. Like,
hey, that's how it's supposed to be, bro. You just listen to you all day.
I just got back to listening. Oh yeah, and I've been listening to the Brent Fayez, the Fuck the World, yeah.
Okay. What's your all right, so what's your thoughts on that? Now that you said Brent, what's your thoughts on that tape, man? His sound of R&B like that.
Yeah, he hard. Like that, the tape is beautiful, but I love it top to bottom. Like I listened to it probably over like 30 times. It's not long, but I listen to it like, just straight through, just let it keep playing. So yeah, that tape, I don't know. It's like it's just shit. It's just him. Like it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just flowing. It just sounds good all the way through. My favorite song probably gotta be Clouded. That's my cut, man. I can't take it. That's my cut.
We got some bangers.
Yeah.
So as far as
he got bars in there too.
He definitely got bars.
Yeah.
As far as 2020, what would you say? And I know you dropped your take too. We definitely gonna put the link in there for the viewers. Definitely. But as far as 2020, what do you think is the best albums that have been put out? What is your top 5 albums that have been put out? But as far as 2020.
2020.
Mm-hmm. Since we passed that halfway mark.
If I could tell you 5 albums, shit. Like I said, I just started listening again, but we gonna go Blossom. We gonna go my shit. we gonna go. You gotta go, Lil Baby. Is that 2020 or 2022? That's 2020. Yeah, you gotta go, Lil Baby. You gotta go, Lil Baby. Who else dropped this year? Polo G, bro. Polo G, bro. His album is beautiful, bro. Top to bottom, straight hip hop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he did every feeling that you need. videos on time, interviews, all that shit. Like even in the midst of the coronavirus and shit, he executed a great album, bro. So Polo G for sure. Like so, that's 3. I got 2 more. Who else dropped in 2020, man? Let me
So many people.
I got you.
Ooh. Yeah, let me get a little list because I don't want to.
I mean, Freddie Gibbs dropped.
Who? Okay, Freddie. Yeah, I listen to both of them.
Yeah, West Side Gun, Freddie Gibbs, Gunna drop. You had
dropped twice.
Yep.
Who?
Key Glock dropped twice.
Okay, Key Glock. Yeah, I don't really be listening to too much Glock right there.
You had Kalani drop. You had Problem drop. You had Herb drop. Yachty drop.
I heard Yachty. I heard Herb.
You had
man, they need to put
Ghana
that
drop.
That didn't get enough love from 2019 and Boogie. Everything's for sale, either, man. That didn't get no fucking love, bro.
It didn't get enough
love. But that shit's sick. Like I ain't even gonna cap. I wish if that could be considered, I'll put that as one of mine too, man.
And I said, me and Steve argued that, bro. It was before we was recording the episode, and we talked about like Boogie's debut album, bro, was probably one of the best debut albums that we heard from a hip hop artist in a minute, bro. In a minute, and the fact that it was overshadowed, bro.
It's a masterpiece.
Nigga, when I heard that shit, I was down there, man. I said, damn, man, like, cause it was kind of sounding like where I wanted to go. Like he was reminding me of myself too much, a little bit. I was like, fuck, I was still in the dorm. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, this before we even dropped. I'm like, man, what the fuck I would do, man? This shit, cause it sounded like where I was going and where I was trying to go. I was down there thinking in the back of my mind, like, what the fuck? But yeah, man, like, yeah, that album.
I'm excited to see where he go next. Like from Everything's for Sale to, and I know we probably ain't gonna get an album from him to probably like next year, but I'm definitely geeked to see what the sound of that album would come.
Yeah, he did make like I'm gonna drop some soon. You know how that go, man. That's how you know niggas. Like,
yeah.
Hey, so who your Mount Rushmore for hip hop?
My Mount Rushmore, Wayne, Cole, Jay-Z, Wayne, Cole, Jay-Z, Wayne, Cole, Jay-Z, Mount Rushmore, Pop.
Okay.
That's a respectable Mount Rushmore. Why each of those 4?
Wayne just I feel like can't nobody, not even Cole, as like my favorite rapper, you know what I'm saying, can rap better than Wayne. Like I feel like nobody can rap better than Wayne, bro. Like personally, that's just me. I feel like that nigga is like he makes whole songs as metaphors, like bars be long, you know what I'm saying? Like the shit be crazy, bro. He can rap circles around anything, bro. It take years to even catch on to some of the shit that the niggas say. So like Wayne, that's just that. Jay-Z just cause he just the staple in the game, you know what I'm saying? Just the OG staple, and like that's who, like I just resonate with Jay-Z sound, like, you know what I'm saying, especially like his early on sound and shit, like, you know, Reasonable Doubt type shit, like I said with that for straight, like want something straight, like, you know what I'm saying, took me over, you know what I'm saying, like I understood why Jay-Z was Jay-Z right there. Cole, just Cole, my nigga, you know what I'm saying, and like, you know, what he did for me, I feel like he did for millions of other niggas across the world, and they kind of like, I feel like he kind of changed the game in a sense. Like you know, just like the whole Dreamville squad, like everybody kind of patting themselves like after what Cole did. Everybody got like little pieces of Cole in them and shit. So, you know, I just like that. And then Pac, just Pac, man, just the impact. Like that's who my uncle was bumping over, Biggie type shit. I said with Biggie, Ready to Die, just like I think the second half only type shit. The side with what's the side with 10 Crack Commandments and shit. I said with that side only. You know what I'm saying? I respect Biggie, but I was bumping Pop. My uncle was bumping Pop, so you know that's my Rushmore.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's a respectable floor. You can't really. I don't think anybody could argue. Well, niggas gonna argue over this, but I don't think you could argue anybody on that rest. I mean, I don't think there's a solidified core either. I think you can always slot people in and out, whether it be off preference, whether it be off of just argument, like other arguments. I don't think it's solidified for long that can't be removed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So I got a question for you. I know you got you got a label with you and your label mate. So tell us what does it stand for, man? What does your label stand for? Name, all that stuff.
All right. So Road to Success. That's the label that we building. Like it's just we just got a team full of like and my family, my brothers, my cousins, and shit. Like my partners, And we all just been working together for years. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just kind of came up, all simultaneously as far as making beats and making music and shit like that. And, we just put it together, you know what I'm saying? Trying to put some little money behind it, just trying to put some order to it and shit like that. And there ain't shit. We just trying to grow the label. Like, we all just working together intertwinedly, just trying to, just grow it. We all basically manage each other in a way. Type shit and this and that, and then like the Sandbox, like that's just like the production team type shit, but they got like they own like situation too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shit, we just all, you know what I'm saying, and my brothers, man, we all just work together, bro. It's just like a collective thing. We just get it done. And everybody hard too. Everybody hard. Like everybody hard. Everybody hard. So like everybody just, at any moment could be anybody's time. You know what I'm saying? I be feeling like, I'm gonna put this on our back, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, but like any moment could be anybody's time. We always, all recording, we got hella music. The niggas beats is crazy. Like my next project gonna be all in-house, you know what I'm saying? Every beat.
Are we expecting that anytime this year, or we gotta wait till next year for that, man?
Hey. Next year. What?
All right, and I actually got two more questions for you.
Next year.
What made you choose the name S.L.O.W?
Just cause like shit, it's just it was just something I wanted to run with, you know what I'm saying? I felt like that was just a good rap name, and it's an acronym for spread love on the world, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like that was just, I just wanted to brand that name and make it work for me. And just trying to push it. I just let it, you know what I'm saying? I just let it like chill, you know what I'm saying? I don't speak on it too much, but yeah, it's an acronym for spread love on the world. All right,
yeah. One more question before Jeff can give you his last one. But if you had to describe yourself as an artist in 3 words, what would it be?
Say it one more time.
If you had to describe yourself as an artist in 3 words, what would they be?
Hard as fuck.
That's hella cool.
Hey, I take it. You ain't gotta do nothing else.
No, for real though.
So my last one. This is really like unorthodox, but cancel culture has been something that's been popping up big in hip hop, all this stuff like that, as far as entertainment. And we're gonna talk in the sense of speaking in manifestation, when your music take off and when it start really gaining traction and people start looking at it and stuff like that. People that's gonna try to put you on that platform, you know what I'm saying? Feel like you gotta speak on world issues and you gotta have this. How you honestly? How do you feel about all that? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna just keep my same stance, like, cause I feel like through my music I speak on it. In my music, like I speak through me, like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I speak through me. So if that's where like I'm being introduced to the world as, I know how it goes. Once you once you get to that level, you know, motherfuckers expect you to speak. I don't know. I'm gonna just play how I play anything else. You know what I'm saying? Just how I go through everyday life. I'm gonna just still kind of live the same way. Like when I get to that level, like, you know, I'm gonna just move how I move, speak on what I speak on and how I speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's black issues, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, whatever I'm talking about, I just do me. You know what I'm saying? I've always been like that. Even on Twitter, I might post about a relationship today. I might post about some black tomorrow. On Instagram, I might post my music today. I might post some black issues tomorrow. This shit's how I'm gonna live, you know? And if whatever questions I'm faced with or whatever, I just face it. I gotta face it, you know?
That's the only way you can, man.
Yeah, like that's the only way I can. Just live through what I'm doing. Just be straight up and solid about whatever I'm talking about, and you know what I'm saying. If I don't know too much about it, you know, try to learn. You know how I go, man. We ain't perfect.
I definitely wish more
trying
artists.
to make it, man.
I wish more artists thought like that, and like because I mean I understand what people be talking about when they say you have this platform. It ain't really a platform. It's just influence, and with that. I just believe people need to like topics that they try to speak on, rather opposing taking, you know, people's ideas away from it, like bring more awareness to it, like what's going on in the world currently right now. It's a lot of mixed views on how people should be feeling, what stands they should be taking and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm a person, I feel like the world needs more loving and stuff like that, but with everybody having so many different opposing views, it's hard to accomplish that one thing that we all want.
Yeah, like right now, I think like the main thing niggas should be doing is just like trying to teach somebody the history they don't know. Like, cause once you learn, like once you even just learn like a little bit, like the little bit that any of us know, like, and you know, I try to have them type of conversations with anybody I can, like any moment, like we can kind of fit it in. You know what I'm saying, and shit like that, because you know what I'm saying, you got it, like. Bro, that's the main thing. Like, even on Juneteenth, like, my thing was like, man, I'm like, instead of turning up and shit, fucking, man, we gonna tee up, we need to play a game and learn the history or something. Or really just try to learn the history about what the fuck that happened to us as a culture and shit. And more people need to really know that so they can see, because, like, it's people that just don't get it, bro. Older and younger. Like, it's people in my family, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they just stuck in their ways, like, you know, and shit like that. They just don't get it. They want to keep, you know, conforming. If you keep going with the same mentality that motherfuckers been embedded in you for, you know what I'm saying? Like,
ain't gonna get nowhere.
Cool, it's turning around for us, though. It's gonna happen, but like, in order for it to happen at a faster pace, we need to be trying to learn the history as much as we can and teach the next motherfucker.
Facts. For sure. You got anything else, Steve? You got any questions for us? Before we wrap up on it?
Yeah, man. I don't know if I got no question necessarily, but I just want to say, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for letting me come on here and just chop it up with y'all, man. It's dope, bro. We gonna all be big as fuck one day, man. I promise, man. This shit gonna be crazy, bro. I see this shit happening, bro. Like, just keep going, bro. Like, we just gotta keep pushing, bro. We pushing the culture forward, bro. Anyway, we can keep getting out this content. I know, bro, we all go through shit, like, it's all, you know what I'm saying? But we got this shit, man. But for the most part, bro, with the music and shit, man, I just wanna, you know, man, I just be trying to give them me, bro, for the most part. You know, I try to make good music. Like, yeah, I really try to make good songs, bro. I be really like, man, I have to let y'all in on
it's all into it.
Y'all just gonna have to pull up on me, though. But yeah, man, like, I fuck with everybody, bro. I try to show as much love as I can, bro, and, you know, do what I can, bro. I'm just trying to make it like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just working hard, bro. I got a lot of new shit coming, man, for real. A lot of new music on the way, for sure, bro. Like, hella soon. I'm hella excited about that. It's all in-house too, man. All the beats, man. That's what I'm excited about, man. So, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all doing y'all thing, bro. So, man, I can't wait to come back on so we can do the in-person interview so we can, you know.
Sir.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, it's dope, bro. Shout out to the Interlude, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to
him.
Go copy his new tape that he dropped as well, man. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you gonna find something from that tape, and it's gonna stick with you. So go check it out for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's fine. That's like, it's a bunch of songs. That's fine. That'd be my goal. My partners be like, man, they all right. I'd be like, I know that, but that's just my thing. Like, just find you two. Just find you a couple just to start off with, and then, you know, let it ease on you. Just throw it in your little playlist and shit. And, you know, let them ease on you, man. Like you said, you're going to find something for sure. For sure.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And this has been another episode of Interlude. Thank you again, S.L.O.W, for coming home, man. We got more content for y'all too, so y'all enjoyed this. Definitely stay tuned. Check out everything that we've done for season 2. Shit, man. Until next time, all love from us.
Yes, sir.
All right.